There are plenty of photos in existence that we just can't explain. These pictures have no simple answer and will likely never have one, but that doesn't mean they aren't real. Here are the top 5 creepiest unexplained photos in history. Number 5. The ghostly hitchhiker. For most of us, hitchhiking is a thing we only do when we're young, carefree, and stupid. It's not exactly the safest way to travel, but hey, you might get picked up by a nice family and be on your way to wherever it is you're going in less than an hour. Still, there's always the chance you might get picked up by someone terrible and never be heard from again. That's probably why many people consider this photo to be creepy. Taken in the early 1960s by a man named Roger W. Sanders, this photo shows a man standing by the road waiting for a ride. What makes the photo so eerie is that Roger claims his car was parked down the road, and he definitely did not see this man when he stopped. In fact, he didn't even see him when he took the photo. When he developed the film, the ghostly hitchhiker was right there. Many believe this is a real ghost, and that's why he disappeared when Roger returned to the same spot days later to try and take another picture. There was no one there. However, some say the photo was staged, which would make this guy one very dedicated actor. Number 4. The Dyatlov Pass Incident. On February 2, 1959, 9 skiers left the northern Ural Mountains in Russia. They were part of a group led by experienced instructor Igor Dyatlov. The group planned to ski 31 miles over 2 days and then return. However, on February, their friends back home received a panicked phone call from the group claiming they had seen a large avalanche and needed help. Unfortunately, because of bad weather, rescuers weren't able to reach them until 2 days later on February. And what they found was unlike anything they could have imagined. All 9 skiers were dead, though it wasn't clear how. 4 of the men had been found lying right at the foot of the mountain with injuries consistent with falling, while the other 5 had been discovered in a nearby tent. They were fully clothed except for their ski boots and stockings. All of them had zipped up their jackets and tightened their scarves. It appeared as if they had fled from the tent in terror. One of the most disturbing things about the incident is that the tent had been cut open from the inside, and in the snow near the tent, investigators found the prints of only 2 people. To this day, it's unclear what happened at Dyatlov Pass. Some say the skiers had panicked when they saw an avalanche coming and tried to flee, but it was too late. Others say the group was killed by an animal. Still others say the mysterious deaths were the result of secret Soviet testing gone wrong. Whatever the case, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the creepiest mysteries in modern history. Number 3. The Brown Lady. Captured in 1936 by photographer Peter Henry Emerson, this photograph shows what appears to be a woman dressed in brown standing next to a tree. She seems to be looking directly at the camera. At first glance, this might seem like a typical picture taken at a park. However, this photo is anything but ordinary. For starters, the woman in the photo is a ghost. No, seriously, you can go and check for yourself. This woman is a ghost. The photo was taken at Rainham Hall in England, which is allegedly one of the most haunted houses in the country. And this particular woman is known as the Brown Lady. She's said to be the ghost of Lady Dorothy Walpole, who lived in the house in the 18th century. According to legend, she was murdered by her husband after he caught her having an affair. The story goes that one night the lady's ghost can be seen walking down the stairs, then disappearing before anyone can get a good look at her. Apparently, this is exactly what happened when Peter took this photo. Some say the photo was enhanced and that Peter never actually captured a ghost. However, the original photo has been analyzed and it's confirmed that the image of the Brown Lady is indeed a real negative. If there's one thing we know about ghosts, it's that they hate being photographed. So this is one extremely brave ghost or one very convincing woman dressed in 18th century clothing. Number 2. The Tower of London. Built in 1066, the Tower of London was once the home of royalty, including Anne Boleyn, Henry VIII's second wife and mother to Elizabeth I. However, the tower also served as a prison and execution ground. Many nobles met their demise here, and it's believed that over 2,000 people were killed within its walls. It's no wonder the tower is considered one of the creepiest places in all of England, and it's also one of the most haunted. In 1969, author John Bishop took a photo of the tower and what looks to be a little girl dressed in Victorian clothing staring straight into the camera. She almost appears to be reaching out towards whoever is on the other side of the glass. Naturally, this photo is creepy, and many believe the little girl is the ghost of one of the many children who died within the tower walls. Number 1. The Hellfire Club. Founded in 1718 by a group of German aristocrats, the Hellfire Club, also known as the Order of the Illuminati, was an elite secret society whose members engaged in wild parties filled with drinking, gambling, sex, and debauchery. The club was incredibly exclusive, and potential new members had to prove themselves worthy through elaborate tests. Anyone who joined the Hellfire Club did so under the premise of getting whatever they wanted. If you had a lust for power, the club would help you get it. Want to destroy someone's reputation? They'd lend a hand with that, too. Eventually, the club became so powerful that it attracted the attention of royalty. Members included King George II of England and the infamous Casanova. The club continued on until 1785, when the French Revolution caused many of its members to lose their heads. It's since been the subject of countless conspiracy theories. Many say the Hellfire Club still exists today and that the Illuminati are simply its modern-day name, and this photo may be proof. Taken in 1776, it shows a gathering of Hellfire Club members at the home of Sir Francis Dashwood. Taken together, these men exude wealth, power, and debauchery. But there's something creepy about them. Perhaps it's the glint in their eyes or the sinister smiles plastered across their faces. Whatever it is, this photo sends chills down our spines. Comment below, which of these photos was the creepiest to you? Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more great videos.